Before this video starts, I'd just like to make an announcement. I have the Liberal Tears mug for $14.99 on my website. It is the first link in the description if you want to go pick one up. Don't worry if it breaks when it comes to your house. I'll send you another one for free out of my pocket. I don't care. I want you to get your Liberal Tear mug. It comes in Liberal Tears white with the face, black with the face, white without the face, and black without the face. So pick whichever one you want, and it'll come to your door in about 3 to 5 days. So that should be epic. First link in the description. Thank you. Let's go on with the video.
Okay, so you said earlier that from your analysis, there's not any racist history with Donald Trump. He's a New Yorker, he has New York values. In the press during the campaign, there were accusations that he and his father were discriminating against black people in his properties when he was focused on the real estate market. Do you want to address that claim?
Sure. The discrimination laws in America since the 1960s can be interpreted in two ways and actually have two completely separate meanings. The first is what you would call discrimination in the old sense. Discrimination in the old sense is something like this. A white guy and a black guy apply for a job. The black guy is better qualified, the white guy gets the job. That is discrimination in the classic sense, right? In other words, you have the more qualified guy should get the job, the more qualified guy is African American, but the white guy gets the job even though he's less qualified. That's classic discrimination. If you actually look at housing discrimination suits, real estate lawsuits today, I would submit to you that out of 100 in the country, less than 5 are of that nature. Most of the discrimination suits in America today have to do with statistics. And statistics the argument goes something like this. At Walmart in Tulsa, Oklahoma, African Americans are 8% of the surrounding population, but they are only 4% of employees at Walmart. Therefore, Walmart is discriminating, and the EEOC will file, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, in conjunction with the Justice Department, will file a lawsuit. Now, I want to emphasize that this may be true or false, but it doesn't have anything to do with discrimination in the classic sense. What essentially is, there's an underlying assumption of proportional representation. And when that proportionality is violated, there's a presumption of discrimination and a burden on the part of the employer, or in this case the contractor, to prove why there is a numerical discrepancy between the ambient population and your workforce. If you look at the Trump lawsuits to look at what is the basis of the proof that he discriminated, you have foremen that said, blacks don't need to apply over here. We're not hiring any blacks. First of all, try getting away with something like this in New York City. It would be the death knell of Trump's company to even move in this direction. Most large companies have been sued for discrimination. Virtually no company is, over the past 30 years, completely exempt. Almost all companies have adopted various affirmative action plans in settlement of these suits. Sometimes the suits are for the purpose of getting those plans into place. I only mention this to say, to me, this is not a closed issue. This is an issue that if you want to make a case, you have to go into the concreteness of the evidence. It's not enough to say, hey, the Justice Department filed a suit, therefore Trump is discriminating. That is only the beginning of the inquiry and not the end of it. So look into it some more.
Can I raise another question?
Sure. But just be brief.
Yeah, there was another case where Trump wasn't involved, but it was the Central Park 5 case where 5 black people were charged with rape. After a series of trials, they were eventually acquitted. They found the actual rapist in the case. And even after that acquittal and after they found the actual rapist, Trump continually said that those 5 black people did the crime and should be in jail. Now, to anyone who passes law, that would be erroneous. There's already a criminal who's been in jail for this. They didn't do the crime. Why are we dragging this case on? The explanation that anyone had in the media was that Trump is making a racist charge. Do you want to address that?
I wish I knew more about it. If it is the case that Trump knowingly said that, he would be culpable for doing it. That would be no defense, no excuse for that. Trump does shoot his mouth off. There's no question about it. He says things that he doesn't know much about. when he was first hit with these white supremacist groups, normally in politics, people have a certain degree of innate caution, which is the result of knowing that you're walking in a minefield, right? Now, if you bring in an outsider like Trump, it's going to come with pluses and minuses. Remember, no outsider, and by outsider I mean someone who's not a senator, not a governor, has been elected president since Eisenhower, who was the supreme commander of World War II and very diplomatic. With Trump, you're getting, in a way, an outsider who brings, in some ways, the refreshing candor, openness, and sort of outrageousness of it, but with some liabilities. And I think, and the one question about Trump in the presidency is what will he learn when he's on the job? And we'll have to wait and see. But again, I don't know enough about that particular incident, so I can't address it specifically.
I feel very worried. I don't know if I could be friends with someone who is voting for Donald Trump.
But I don't understand. It's just politics.
He called me. He said, I think we can
He's trying to be friendly.
No,
He's trying to be
so
friendly.
stupid.
Wait, why are you saying that? Why are you saying I'm stupid?
He was being trash.
Hey, he's trying to be friendly. No.
So stupid.
Wait, how is that stupid?
It's not just politics. I'm educated. I guess it's not your fault.
I'm uneducated?
Yeah.
Well, you were making fun of me for being educated earlier.
Listen. No, I was making fun of you for being uneducated to support Donald Trump. Nobody with a brain would support Donald Trump. So it's not just politics. It's like the direction that you're sending our society.
Well, how?
And it's because to promote the leader of the great world, to vote for the leader of the great world to be someone who's homophobic, sexist, simply stupid, volatile, on edge, like just unintelligent.
Okay, pause.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
Homophobic. Have you watched the debates?
Yes.
The guy's fucking insane. He's honestly, I hate this word, but he's fucking retarded. He's a little bit mentally like off. He's like,
Wait. Hold on. If he's retarded, how did he make billions of dollars?
because he started out with $1 million and he ripped people off. He ripped off. Did you know that?
To $1 billion?
What? Yes.
And the law hasn't done anything?
No, he's manipulated the law in a lot of ways. Did you not hear him in the debate say, no, I didn't pay federal taxes because I'm smart?
Well, yeah, most billionaires don't pay federal taxes. That's true.
That's not true. That's where you gotta go do some research. Truly. Because they're like, Mark Cuban, there's a ton of billionaires.
Mark Cuban?
There are a ton of billionaires who pay all of their taxes and give their tax returns. They show their tax returns to show that they pay all the taxes that are due to people who are less fortunate than them, people who weren't born into circumstances like them.
That's not how taxes work.
No, that is how taxes work.
Well, that's how socialism
No,
works.
listen. But think about the roads you drive on every day. Who's gonna pay for the roads?
They suck.
Who would pay for those if there weren't taxes? Do you drive to work?
Well, now hold on. Have you looked at the budget?
Who the fuck would pay for the fucking roads? You're a fucking
Wait a second. Hold on. Have you looked at the budget?
I can't.
Most of, like, 75% of our spending goes to military.
Or military. They go for wars you probably fucking support.
No, wait, Donald Trump didn't support the Iraqi war.
Why are you voting for him?
Well, because I think Washington has become corrupt over the last decades, and Donald Trump is the first non-politician. Because politicians like Hillary Clinton have had pay-for-play programs and let Americans die overseas to create scares of terrorism, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I am right. And I have done my research, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I have.
You just said that most billionaires don't
Do you realize, let me ask you a question, do you realize that the same people that fund ISIS fund Hillary Clinton?
You're a dumb fucking shit.
No. You can look this up. This is public information, man. This is public information. I'm brainwashed. Let me hear your facts and evidence.
Oh my God.
Let me hear your facts and evidence.
It's laughable.
I'm brainwashed with facts and evidence. Let me hear yours.
Have you watched this?
How is Donald Trump racist? How is Donald Trump racist?
I wish someone could come save me right now from you.
Right, well,
I wish
nobody
someone
has
could
to
come
save you
me.
because you're a fucking white man who gets to do whatever he wants to in this space, right? Aren't you quite aware by holding that video camera on me that you are surrounded by your privilege, right? Take your privilege somewhere else, please.
That sounds classic. Real classic.
You incestual piece of shit! You incestual piece of shit! What is America? Because white supremacy! White fucking
That's how we feel about Nazis.
That's how we feel about Nazis and colonialism!
There you go.
That's all! We bought this flag!
Hey, this flag
No property!
genocide. This is a flag of occupation.
This is a flag of occupation! Colonialism! Genocide! Slavery! And we're gonna burn that shit! We're gonna burn what that shit symbolizes! Fuck that shit! This represents slavery! Colonialism! Genocide! Oppression! And it's all right to burn that shit!
Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn! Burn that colonialism!
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Fuck colonialism! Fuck colonialism! Fuck genocide! Fuck slavery! That's what it stands for! Your ancestors were enslaved and that's what that stands for! Your ancestors were enslaved and that's what that stands for! What did you say?
What, do you want to bring up ISIS? ISIS has nothing to do with Islam. ISIS has everything to do with the U.S. imperialism. Who created ISIS?
Motherfucker! You look like an Uncle Tom, motherfucker! Your ancestors were taken here and your ancestors were enslaved, you fucking idiot!
They pay all their taxes. So they don't say today. So what do you think you are?
I'm an immigrant.
And?
Illegal immigrant.
And?
You understand the difference?
Yeah.
Y'all were the ones who came over here on ships, motherfucker. Y'all crackers came over here on ships, all diseased and shit, and coming over here saying, oh, this is all land. You're legal, you're illegal.
No, you did because America did do. Yes, I do. Because, but I know you're a liar. You're a liar. Have mercy on those people in the desert.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Get the fuck out of my face.
What? Go ahead.
Don't, guys, take a flowers.
What?
Don't let him get in your face. He's trying to do that because he's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so are you, you fucking asshole. So are you.
Yep.
So fuck you. No, yes, I do. You pay for it. You pay for it. Don't lie to these people. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't you know it?
I know it.
Okay, explain it. Explain how you lied.
Everybody ready?
Explain how you lied.
Okay, we
Explain
came
how
here
you
in
paid for
99.
it.
We
He
came here
paid
in
for
99.
it.
I'll film who I want. You are in public, you can be filmed.
Another night, police! Fuck police! The police didn't start it!
Why? Are you a criminal? Criminals don't want to be filmed. If you were protesting, you should want to be filmed.
You sick! Stop sick!
Take the camera right
I literally just asked you not to be filmed. I'm not telling you shit.
Am I okay, officer?
You're fighting the wrong people. You're using your energy when you could be using it to
I'm not fighting you, dude. I'm documenting.
We are politely
Document like that, yeah, man. He's not doing anything to people's faces. He's staying away from
Fuck you! Fuck you!
You're just
Fuck
fighting.
police!
You might as well be in there, dude. Donald Trump.
Hey, you think he can get beat up for wearing that around here?
Oh, hell yeah, absolutely. Without it.
Just for wearing a shirt, though?
Oh, absolutely. That nigga ain't, fuck that nigga, straight up.
Hey, fuck Donald Trump, man.
Has returned. Heil Trump! Heil Trump! Welcome Nazi youth! Welcome Nazi youth! We need you! Kick all of everybody out! Please keep me out!
You all hate women. You're afraid of Mexican people. You're afraid of anybody other than the white man. You're just fearful. You're afraid of things. That's why you're
making some pretty big judgments when you don't know anybody here.
I know what you're voting for.
Someone who supports Islamophobia, anti-Mexicanism, anti-Hispanic has to be a bigot. We're just asking for honesty.
The police have announced that they are getting ready to let the people who have attended Trump's rally, they're going to let them...
No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice,
the roadway for vehicular and pedestrian traffic.
we got a significant development right here.
You racist piece of shit, you fucking redneck.
You want to walk out? Come on. Be peaceful. Go in peace.
You fucking white trash!
Be peaceful. Peaceful.
Yo, get the fuck out!
Come here.
No, relax.
They just spit on her.
Fuck KKK, no fascist USA. Fuck Trump. Fuck KKK, no fascist USA.
Hey, Trump about to win. Fuck Hillary.
KKK, no fascist USA. Fuck Trump. Fuck KKK, no fascist USA. Fuck Trump. Fuck KKK, no fascist USA.
This man is savage. Hey, go Trump. Hey, go Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Hello everyone! Hey, I'm just stopping by to remind you that liberals are insane! Social justice warriors are becoming more violent and triggered than ever before. Anyways, be sure to subscribe to KGP TV on YouTube and have a blessed day. Yeah, man!